So I'm live. Give it a few seconds to kind of come to life here. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Come on, wakey, wakey. Mm-mm. And let's fix it here. Well, good morning, everybody. There we go. So thanks for joining in. And have a little morning coffee chat about fitness. And just get in the gym and lift. None of this silly stuff. What I mean by silly stuff, I mean by people making comments on other people's lifts when they're doing stuff you don't do. So I get a lot of comments on my lifts saying, well, what are you trying to prove, old man? You know, you shouldn't be lifting this heavy. Why are you lifting that heavy? Because it's what I like to do. You know, people say, well, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be giving out advice. Because obviously you don't know what you're talking about. And when other people saying, well, you know, I got hurt that way. Okay, I'm sorry you got hurt. I really am. It sucks. And obviously I get hurt from time to time. But I compete. So I get back up and I go back at it. And that's what makes me unique. You know, people say, I should just be doing reps at 135. You do reps at 135. If that's what you're happy with, more power to you. It's called not even a warm-up for me. So I'm going to do what I do. You know, just like I wouldn't tell a strongman how to lift. I wouldn't tell a bodybuilder how to lift. Right? That's what they specialize in. I specialize in powerlifting. I've been doing it a long time. I do know what I'm doing. All right, so when you get on somebody's page and you try to enforce your will upon them, understand that they're not trying to do what you want to do. They're different than you, and it's okay to be different. You know, when people go, well, you know, you're in your 60s, you should just be doing low weight, high reps. Well, you go ahead and do low weight, high reps. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not for me. It might be for you, and that's okay. What I do is for me, and it's okay. You know, trying to impose your experiences on somebody else's experiences is foolish. And you shouldn't do it. If you're in chat, make sure you pop in and say hello. There we go. Our first one here. I think I'm going to go over to my computer screen and pop into the live screen on my other channel so I can see all this. Otherwise, it's a little hard to see. Come on, where's my chat? Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Show me some love. And also, you know, pop in comments here. Let me put my glasses on. It'll help me see. Good afternoon, Sigma. How we doing? Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm trying to get the live chat to show up on my computer screen. Sometimes I have to go in and out. Hey, Justin, how you doing, sir? Good seeing you again. There we go. Finally got my chat to show up on my computer, which makes it a little easier for me to see. Now I just need to mute it. There we go. There we go. So, today we're going to go shopping for the fort and get probably some ribeye steaks. Well, thank you. So I'm in the Midwest, and I got 14 acres out here. I already went out and worked in the garden a little bit this morning. And now we're getting ready to go do some shopping. And then I'll go back out to the gym for a light workout. It's a lot of work. I was working it for about I had to put about 2 or 3 hours in every morning to kind of keep ahead of the game during the summer. During the winter, not so much. So the subject is just get in the gym and lift. And don't be trying to tell people how they should lift. All right, there's 1,000 ways of getting in shape, and they all work. You know, they say this exercise is not doing anything for you. Yes, it does. Every exercise does. Every exercise does something for you. We have different goals. My goal is to be strong. Now, I do some arm exercises that probably will help definition and size, but I'm kind of on my own program. So when I post my heavy lifts, and I get those people who are saying, well, you're old and you shouldn't do that. Well, it's a nice opinion you have there. And I've been hearing that for 24 years, and I'll keep ignoring it. So thank you for your input. Have a nice day, which is my nice way of saying, yeah, okay. There you go. Hello, Captain. You're right. Movement and nutrition equals success and rest. And I've been resting better, and I can feel it. Well, it's been 3 nights in a row that I can sleep in my own bed. Hey, Randy, good morning. Long time no hear from. I thought I was going to get rain last night, and we might have got some. When I came in from work, you know, there's lightning all on the horizon and that, but I don't think it rained as much as I'd liked it to. But the garden's doing really well. Appreciate you popping in, hitting the thumbs up and all that good stuff. Ask questions. Mama made these the other day. Chocolate chip cookies. Oh, okay. Randy, go ahead and post your link to that so my subscribers can see that. And Captain, yeah, I work out in the yard too, garden, mowing, trimming trees. I do have weights outside too that I use. I have not, but I'm doing this off my phone. And I found when I do it off my phone, maybe that's what it's doing. So I'm getting a lot more, views. Not long views, but I'm getting a lot more views. I'll have to check that out. You should be able to copy and paste the address on it because you are a moderator. Then people can actually just click on it and it'll take them directly there. So back to the subject at hand. Hey, Runner Boy, how we doing? Yep, and your lives are just about 2 hours too early for me, Runner Boy, just because of the time difference. So I tried that going with the OSC or whatever thing and trying to do that and that didn't work. But now this is just coming off of YouTube and it's coming off my phone, and I'm getting much more views on it. Now I understand the view length is not as long as I would like it to be. And I haven't really had enough data yet to see how well it's doing. But it is showing me a lot more people are in chat yesterday when I got done looking at it. And setting up for that. Oh, cool. When I got done with the chat, I seen how many views I had, and it was, when I did it on Monday, I had 150 views, and yesterday I had 340 views initially. So it does seem to get that out when I use my phone. So I'm gonna start doing that. And guess what? You're making good money. Another channels auction. No. Oh, I can't do it on this side. I give up what? Well, it's good. Well, that's good news. Positive news is always good to hear. So I tell people just get out in the gym and lift, just go outside and exercise, just do yoga, do walks, do hikes, do ellipticals, do bikes, do anything that you enjoy doing that's going to involve physical activity for at least 20 minutes. 30 minutes is better. And, hey, prepping artist, how you doing? And as long as you do that, your physical health will improve. So when you see people that are putting negative comments out there, just ignore them. Because, we all have different goals. Runner Boy doesn't lift like I do, and I don't lift like him. And it's good for both of us. I've been watching him get stronger and stronger over, it's been, I think, almost a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. So it's working, and he should continue doing that. I'm not going on his channel saying, "Oh, you should lift like me," because I'm the all-knowing Wizard of Oz or something like that. No. You support somebody who's doing any type of exercise, encourage them to keep doing what's working for them. That's why, even after this accident I had, a lot of people are telling me, well, this is a time to give it up. Well, it's not time to give it up. All right. It's a time to make some changes. It's a time to get back and think about safety. And that's why I put that video out there to show you, what happens when you get complacent. All right. These things can happen. So, yeah, we got to be supportive of each other. I mean, I put up with trolls on Instagram because they pay me money. Just be honest with you. I make money off them. Yep, that's good. So the way I look at the lives is the lives are a great way to reconnect with your core group. The ones that are always coming and saying hi to you, and the ones that are always being encouraging, the ones that are adding to the chat and are being involved in the chat. And I think that's what the lives are good for, is to engage with your core group. The videos are good for your more expanded group, and then your shorts are the way you're going to try to get new people in. Yeah, I was going to say that. Yep. So, yep, safety arms will definitely get employed from now on. That's an easy given. But you've got to look at fitness as fitness. It can be done 1,000 different ways. And as long as you're on some sort of program, whether it's your own program, whether you're following a program, whether you're following a trainer, I mean, I don't use a trainer, but trainers are important. I work out with trainers. Professionals use trainers. So if you're, joining the gym and you don't know what to do and you have the spare income, then I would get a trainer. But the first thing is the trainer should ask you, what is it you're wanting to accomplish? He shouldn't say, come on, follow me, we're going to do this stuff. First question should be about a 10-minute conversation saying, what is it you want to accomplish? Are we trying to lose weight? Are we trying to get form? Are we trying to get strength? Are we trying to sculpture? You know, are we just trying to relieve stress? I mean, all those things are going to sit there and change what a trainer should be doing with you. Now, there are going to be some basics, you know. Yes, form and technique is important, very important. The putty cat's out. But those are the things that you have to sit there and concentrate on. And if you're going to train somebody, you need to know what it is their goal is, not your goal. Because, my goal is not the goal of most of the people in the gym. Yeah, all of the above. I got putty cat underneath me. There you go. I did get stuck on it. It's hard for me to bail from a squat because I'm not very flexible. According to life, I'm not flexible at all. Ching. But yeah, you use it when you go to max efforts. I mean, I'm not going to use safety bars when I'm swarmed up with, 95 pounds or whatever. But I will probably find myself, I'll have the one. So the ones I like to do, Bulkamania, is I like to do your basics, your bench, curls, triceps, back exercises, whether it's deadlifts, whether it's pull downs, whether it's pull ups. Legs, when I do squat, I don't squat heavy. My form is better now. I've been really working on it, but I'm still not happy with it. I have a hard time getting down low enough. My body just doesn't want to do it, but I keep working on it. But you could probably call me, I'm a power lifter, but I'm a bench specialist. So that's what I do. Yes, excuses, right? And we all have them. When people say, "Wow, it's easy for you because you're so motivated." No, I'm pretty much just like everybody else. I have my days where, that lazy voice saying, come to me. Let me see. This carnivore diet is actually good for you. So many are losing weight, but is it safe? So it's worthwhile doing your own research, and I have done some research on it, and I know some other people that just swear by it. I'm an omnivore, all right? I do eat a lot of meat, but I eat a lot of eggs. I drink a lot of milk. I like vegetables. So the carnivore diet is going to be higher in proteins, and it's going to be higher in the aminos that you add. Cancer, terrible. I lost my mom to cancer. I'll be fat, high, and happy. Whatever works for you, bro. Whatever works for you. All right. If you're happy, I'm happy. But the carnivore diet is going to be high in the proteins and aminos that you need. So it's good for you, but I'm not going to give up green peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers and lettuce because I like them. Now the vegetables are good for minerals and vitamins. Also good for your digestion. Yeah, he must be. Let's not bring him up here. I haven't really had him out with me, but I do see him on some other people that I know. Yep, losing weight and lowering when they see. So there you go. That's the best part, Randy, is actually getting the input for somebody who's on it. So when people ask me about it, well, I'm not on it, but I do eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of fish, I eat a lot of chicken, I eat a lot of beef, I eat a lot of pork. If I find it on the road, it can be in the dinner plate. But I also eat vegetables. But Randy's been on it and she's dropped her A1C down. So there's a real life example and that's who I'd rather do it. Yeah, and that'll do that. How is your vitamin intake, runner boy? Are you keeping up with the multivitamins and your vitamin C and zinc and D3? Virginia Bushcrafter, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Well, yeah, you got to do that too. Who was the other guy up there? Let me scroll up. Got him. Come on. There we go. Yep, lots of vitamin C and stuff. Zinc and D3 are probably your best ones. Now, I had a curious thing happen to me. I've been taking a lot of supplements. I've backed off a lot of them for a while. And then what I'm doing is I'm adding one on a day and seeing how things felt. So yesterday, I took turmeric and cumin, and I started getting some nerve twitches about 20 minutes after. And I was having them before, but I didn't narrow it down what was doing it. So evidently, it has some effect on my nervous system. So it is going to be something I need to move out of my diet. Because like I said, within 20 minutes of me ingesting it, I started getting a twitch here. I started getting a twitch up here. I said, okay. Yeah, and see, results are not going to be what you think they are. All right, it's not going to be do this 20 minutes a day in 90 days. You're going to look like me. No, it took that guy 10 years to look like him. And he didn't do it 20 minutes a day. Generally, it'll be a year before you might notice it. Other people will notice it sooner. Somebody who hasn't seen you in 6 months, and then they see you and they're like, wow, you're looking pretty healthy. So the thing of it is don't look for results. Just stay on the program. It's like when people are going to diet, they say, don't weigh yourself for a month. If you weigh yourself every day, your weight fluctuates every day. Fluctuates on how much water you drink. It can fluctuate on the temperature. There's just way too many fluctuations going on there. So what you do is you stay on it, and then first month you get on the scale. And if you kept with what you're supposed to do, you will see a result. And then you wait another month before you hop on the scale. And generally you'll see a result, but it won't be as big as a difference as the first month. And that's normal. And then after that, it's about every 2 months, every 3 months you hop on the scale. And then there will be a time that the amount of muscle you're building is counteracting the amount of fat that you're losing, where, okay, I didn't really lose any weight, but for some reason, we don't get into that, Rosie. All right, I tell everybody, vote for who they believe they should vote for. Just do some research. But I don't do political stuff on this channel. My MacBean farms and prepping, I'll do that. But on this channel, this is just about fitness. I try to keep the politics out of it. There's too many of those out there. So I always say, do your research. Don't listen to any of the media. All right, do your independent research and make an informed decision. I can't say anything. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. Please hit the thumbs up and help the channel. But what I'm doing is, when you're trying to get in shape, do what works for you. Do what your goal is. Everybody's goal is different. My goal is powerlifting. I pick heavy things up. I put them back down. All right. I do eat healthy 5 days during the week. On the weekends, I like to have my beer. All right. Do I have a lot of it? No. But, Saturday is generally the day I do some drinking. Unless it won't be this Saturday because I'm working. But, Sunday will be my drink day. I'll probably have a few beers tomorrow because, everybody's off. But during the work week, I don't drink any beer. Because I'm on second shift and it doesn't fit. But what I try to do is I try to get more activities. Going to the garden is a fun activity. Getting out in the sun. Walking out to the pond, walking around the farm, lifting weights outside, going to the gym and lifting. My job requires a lot of lifting. So all those things help me stay in shape. And that's what you need to do. You just need to be active and get imaginative. People say, well, I don't have time. You have time. You just might have to, if you don't have the time to go to the gym, bring the gym to you. Get a set of 20-pound dumbbells, and there's 30 different exercises you can do out there. There's a Instagram guy or a TikTok guy, does dumbbell workouts that I follow. Good morning, Michael. How we doing? And those are worth doing. So there's lots of ways of doing it. The way I look is, you've got 24 hours in a day, and if you break it down and you look at what you're doing, you have time. I mean, okay, so I spend 10 hours going and working and coming back. There's 10 hours. I still got 14 hours. I spent 8 hours sleeping. I still got 6 hours. All right, 2 hours for doing the 3 S's and eating food. I still got 4 hours. All right, 2 hours of sitting around doing nothing. All right, rest and relaxation. Okay, I still have 2 hours to work out. Yeah, it is a little bit earlier over there. Hey, Fabian, A710, how you doing? Make sure you hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And we're just talking about just get in a gym and lift. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Just do what works for you. So when people sit there and go, hey, you're doing it wrong, or you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, just ignore them. I told them, I've been doing this for 50 years. I think I got it figured out. Just a little bit. I think I have it figured out. And when I hear things like Randy, having a lower A1C, by being on a carnivore diet, then that kind of answers the one question that we had on here is a carnivore diet good? I can barbell back squat, but it's more of a high bar. It's hard for me to get in deep enough for a low bar. I try to get out as low as I can. It probably takes me longer to get that bar in position than it does for me to do the squat. Like I said, I film it because I'm very critical of my form, especially on that. Oh, come on, it's not that early. You're only an hour earlier than me. I've already been up, fed the chickens, slapped the hogs, moved the cows. Yeah, and there's a time for that, but like I said, that's generally one day during the weekend I do that, and the rest of the time I stay away from it. It just helps me stay, but that's my own personal thing. Like I said, do what makes you happy. But like I say, you don't necessarily have to be in the gym. You can just walk around the property. Yard work, consistent yard work, consistent walking. You want to lose weight? Go for walks. Walk a couple miles every day. Drink a lot of water. You'll drop weight. Right. And then then you have to work around that. So ellipticals or freestanding bicycle might be better for you. You gotta sometimes just gotta work around it. So hit the gym. Don't wait until the first. Go today. Next is sausage links and scrambled eggs. Sounds good. Yeah, we're going to go to the store and pick up milk and hopefully some steaks and stuff for tomorrow and probably the weekend. So that's our goal today. I'll just give Mama time to get ready and get, she hasn't bugged me yet, so I'm going to try to take along this. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I'm going to kind of guess. Jackie? I probably really made a bad job of that. But thanks for popping in. Please hit the thumbs up, like, share, all that good YouTube-y stuff. You can buy me a protein shake. The PayPal thing's there. Every little bit helps. But I do like to see everybody here in chat. Yeah. I can talk to Ray about that. He's finally got one. That's right, Randy. And you brought your A1C down, so you're doing things. You're going in a good, positive direction. Yeah, when we were kids, we did all that stuff. When we were kids, we did, Michael. Now the kids are like this, for the most part, and it shows. When you look in the classroom, you see how many are just not in a athletic, healthy type of shape. It wasn't like that when we were kids. Class of 34, we had maybe 2 people that were slightly overweight. And I mean slightly overweight compared to what today is. and they were still athletic. And now you have maybe 2 that are athletic in that class. So that's just, it's kind of happened. I just say get out there and get active. You get active, you feel better. I mean, Michael deals with that because he deals with depression, and instead of just sitting there and, worrying about being depressed and that, he does things to fight that. And it's an everyday thing. I mean, he's got bad shoulders, bad back, depression, and he's lifting all the time. So when people say, well, I can't do something, I look to Michael and say, you can, you just decide not to. Now, maybe you have to make different things. Can I bench 150? Is that kilograms or pounds? Either way, I can. Even with my injury, I can still put up 150. He's in Germany again. Oh, cool. It has, and then a lot of the people, they're having bones breaking and spurring because they're in such bad shape. And the Army PT test is not that hard. I mean, have a great day too, Kelly. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate that too. But yeah, just go out and get active. And the more activity you do outdoors, and I say outdoors because the sun does wonderful things for you, the better your mental demeanor is. When your mental demeanor gets better, then you're more encouraged to go outside. So it's kind of like a wonderful, circle. I work out, I feel better, so I work out. And then once you start seeing, from Poland, how we doing? I have some Polish friends that my parents sponsored a couple Polish families back in the early 80s. And they're really good friends of mine now. So, from Poland, thank you very much. I don't know any Polish. You tried to teach me, but English was a tough language. The only language I did kind of pick up was Korean because I was over in Korea for a year when I was in the service. So that one kind of stuck with me. So anyway, the thing was I was kind of going on my video from last night where I was kind of reacting to some comments I got on Instagram about, you're in your 60s, you shouldn't be doing this. And I just said, dude, that might be what you believe, but it's not what I believe. Especially when I go into powerlifting meets and there's people who are 70, 80 years old, both men and women still competing. So I would kind of say, no, I'm going to disagree with that. But, say, well, I do low weights, high reps. Good. Absolutely good. I'm not going to tell you not to change your workout, but don't tell me to change mine. All right, we're both doing what we're comfortable with. And that's the way it should be. You do what you're comfortable with, you do what works for you, and then that's going to make you happier. So I think I'll kind of end it here. I hear Mom moving around. We do have to go to the grocery store. But remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration, safety. You can get outside and have fun. So I usually don't squat over 225, Rosie. I just like my deadlift. The best I've done is 495. Every time I tried 500, I know it's just 5 more pounds. My abs cramped and I had to drop the bar. But now that I haven't done deadlifts in a while, probably 365, 385 would be the most I would deadlift now. My best bench, and I just posted that video not long ago, was 480. That was about 4 years ago. But with squats, I just don't go any heavier than 225 because anything heavier than that, my form is garbage. So I'm just not going to do it. If I throw 375 on there and I'm doing a half squat, I just ain't going to do it. It's silly. So, but I'm working on it, and I'll keep working on it. And that's what you need to do. So everybody, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, shares, and all that good YouTube-y stuff. And everybody have a wonderful day.